Disney news, updates, and information with my best friend, Sarah.
Hey! We are best friends and huge Disney fans coming to you from Texas and Florida.
Each week, we hope to bring a smile to your face and give you more Disney facts and recommendations than you will ever possibly know what to do with. But let's start off with a very important Disney fact.
The mouse started it.
Welcome to What to Watch Wednesdays,
where we recommend Disney shows and movies to watch.
This week, 101 Dalmatians. Produced by John Hughes and Ricardo Menstrez, directed by Stephen Herrick, and based off of Dodie Smith's novel.
101 Dalmatians is the animated feature of the same name that Disney did back in 1961, and it follows the story of Pongo and Perdita as they race to find and save their puppies from the evil Cruella de Vil, who is intent on turning their spotted coats into her next fashion piece.
This movie has such an all-star cast. It stars Glenn Close, Jeff Daniels, Jolie Richardson, Joan Plowright, Hugh Laurie, Mark Williams. I mean, if you want to list another group of people that not only are amazing actors individually, but nail their characters and were cast so well, this is it. I don't know if I can even come up with another movie that has actors that are so perfectly cast into the roles. I mean, comparing it to the original to this one, we talked about the comparisons of the characters and roles throughout the entire film.
Oh, yeah. It was just casted amazingly. And actually, fun fact, Glenn Close, who plays Cruella, originally turned down the role because she had her commitment to Sunset Boulevard on Broadway. And instead, they offered the role to Sigourney Weaver, who also turned it down. But at that point, Glenn Close's role on Broadway had ended, and so they re-offered the role to her, and she ended up accepting.
And I'm so glad she did.
Have Glenn Close. I know, I'm so glad she did. It would have been a very different movie, I feel like. She was just such a spot-on casting, just in even her mannerisms or how her face moved, so similarly to the way that they drew Cruella in the original film.
Which is a task in itself, because that cartoon did not seem lifelike in Cruella de Vil's mannerisms, but Glenn Close did it.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, obviously, like in the original, Cruella is, this unhealthily skinny, evil woman who, if you actually saw her in real life, would probably look a little bit like Slender Man or something, and was just absolutely terrifying. And somehow Glenn Close just made her human.
She did.
While also keeping everything evil that there is about her.
And a great laugh. A great evil laugh.
Perfect laugh. So perfect.
So this movie was released on November 27th, 1996, and grossed just over $320 million on a budget of $75 million. So this movie did great, and I think, yes, it does show a little bit of its 1996 graphics, but it's timeless. I think it's aged really well, and we were very excited to go back and watch this.
Yeah, we definitely were. We were trying to figure out a movie to watch, and it's not one that I know for me, I see it when I scroll and I don't automatically go, oh, that's the one I want to watch. But for whatever reason, we stopped on it, and you were like, hey, you want to watch it? And I was like, sure. And I ended up really enjoying it. I kind of always forget how much I love both the original and the live-action version of this movie.
I think I tend to stop on the original. I've watched the original so much more often, and I'm with you. We saw this and realized, oh my gosh, when was the last time we saw the live action?
1996.
Yeah, I've seen it since then, but
me too. But
But did you know that Close was actually nominated for a Golden Globe, and the makeup department was nominated for a BAFTA?
I did not know that.
Isn't that kind of cool? I didn't know that. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either, considering how good her performance was, and then how good both the costuming and the makeup were for that entire movie.
Agreed.
They were just absolutely on point, phenomenal. But I did not know those things. I like there's some little like fun Easter eggs in the movie that I think when you're watching, like you kind of, as an adult, you pick up on more, such as if you look when you see Roger's computers, he's got a little figment on top from Epcot, as well as a Thunderbird 3 toy from the show Thunderbirds. And then the actual video game that Roger is creating in the movie is the real 100 Dalmatians video game that we could play right now if we felt like it. And the scene you see where they're running through the minecart or riding the minecarts is actually the final level of the game.
Yeah, so they used actual video games in the movie for what Roger's making. That's a really cute twist.
It is a cute twist, and you actually then get to see the original Pongo and Perdita, and I think it was Patch or Lucky, one of the puppies, in the video game. So that's kind of cool.
And you know what I just realized?
Yeah.
I think maybe subconsciously one of the reasons why we picked this movie is the new prequel spinoff coming out.
That is very true. In fact, like not long before we went on this little vacation of ours and ended up watching the movie, I had just seen the trailer for it. So it was probably on our minds without being at the forefront.
I agree. And so just so everyone knows, you might want to brush up on all of your 101 Dalmatians, not just this fantastic 1996 version, but the original and maybe a couple of the sequels. But brush up on your 101 Dalmatian knowledge because the prequel comes out May of this year, 2021, with the fantastic Emma Stone, and we're looking forward to it.
Definitely looking forward to it. I'm interested to see what they do for her and how they keep her thoroughly evil through the entire movie.
Agreed.
Like, I want to see a villain. I want to see a villain being born.
Yep, and I think you're going to get that because Cruella de Vil is one of the worst.
As evil as they come. Who skins puppies?
Oh, 101 Dalmatians. What to watch.
Yes, definitely watch it.
Thank you so much for listening to the Mouse Started It podcast. We're going to get you all set on all of these things in the upcoming year, and we're very excited to bring it to you. We appreciate your support. You can actually listen to our podcast on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, and Amazon Music. Please make sure to spread the word and share all of our Disney news with your friends.
You can also join our newsletter or email us with questions, comments, suggestions, or your own Disney fun facts at themouseStartedIt, all one word, at gmail.com.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, _between each word, for our podcast updates as well as what to watch Wednesdays. Like we said, we're going to give you Wednesday morning updates of what to watch. And Fun Fact Fridays, which have already been underway.
See you real soon.